The drive from the Costa del Sol to Granada takes you up through the mountains, and what struck me was the olive trees. Almost every single hillside, as far as you can see in every direction, covered in olive trees. Andalusia produces more olive oil than anywhere else in the world, and driving through it, you completely believe that.
Good morning. We are in Granada, and we are on our way to the Alhambra. So we're going to take you along on that journey today. And then we're going to see, we haven't had churros yet, so I feel like we need to go have churros today. And we're going to kind of show you around Granada.
We have made it to the Alhambra. Whose view? Look at these irises. You know that part in Soarin Over California when you're going over the orange groves? That's exactly what this smells like right now. All right, let's go see a palace. The Generalife was the summer palace and gardens of the Nasrid sultans. The gardens are built around a series of water features, channels, fountains, and reflecting pools, all fed by an irrigation system the Moors engineered centuries ago. The Patio de la Alcaicería, the long canal courtyard, is the centerpiece. The Patio del Cypress de la Sultana and the Escalera del Agua, or the water staircase, are worth finding just to witness the intricacies of the water system. Take your time in here. Don't rush through these gardens to get to the palaces, except if you're running late. If there's a smell you want to associate with here, it's definitely the oranges. The interior rooms of the Generalife are where the details start to show themselves. Every surface, the tile work, the carved plaster work, the wooden ceilings, are all layered with geometric patterns and Arabic calligraphy. The craftsmanship is extraordinary, and knowing that most of it was done by hand. At this scale, in the 14th century, it's really hard to fully process unless you're standing in it. The Nasrid Palaces are the star of the Alhambra, and the main reason you need to book your tickets 3 months in advance. Take this family whose wife was removed from line as she had a baby carrier that wasn't allowed. So the family had to sit to the side while she went back to the entrance to find a locker. However, this sweet woman approached the kids and gave them all Canadian flag pins. I want to be this woman. Walking through the Mexuar room, the Patio de los Arrayanes, with its long reflecting pool, the Sala de los Abencerrajes, the scale of the detail is genuinely overwhelming. Every room leads to something more elaborate than the last. But there's something else here that's harder to put into words. The Alhambra was a Moorish palace, one of the greatest examples of Islamic art and architecture in the world. When the Catholic monarchs took Granada in 1492 and the Christian conquests of Andalusia was complete, much of what was here was altered, covered over, or destroyed. You see it throughout the complex, Christian symbols and artwork imposed onto Moorish spaces. The art that replaced it isn't without merit, but standing in rooms that were once covered in vibrant color and intricate Moorish decoration, now faded or gone, you feel the weight of what was lost. It's uncomfortable in a way that's worth sitting with. The Sala de los Reyes has ceiling paintings depicting Christian knights installed in a room that was once purely Moorish. The Alhambra is one of the most beautiful places I have ever been. It's also one of the most humbling. And both things can be true at the same time. The Palacio de Carlos V is a Renaissance palace built by the Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, right in the middle of the Alhambra complex in the 16th century. It's architecturally impressive on its own terms, but standing next to the Nasrid Palaces, the contrast is kind of weird. It houses a small museum worth a look inside. It is a collection of original artifacts from the Alhambra, tile work, ceramics, carved panels. If you're already processing everything you've seen in the palaces, this gives you a bit of a quieter moment to look at these individual pieces up close. It's definitely worth a stop. The Alcazaba is the oldest part of the Alhambra, the military fortress that predates the palaces. Tavia climbed the Torre de la Villa, the main watchtower, and the views over Granada and the surrounding mountains are spectacular. I will say the climb is not for the faint of heart, but if memorable views are your thing, don't miss it. On the way out, we wandered through the Alcaicería, an old Moorish silk market just below the Alhambra in the city center. It's touristy now, but, you know, lots of the same souvenirs we've seen. But it had a cool atmosphere. We picked up some Turkish treats and tea and headed back to our apartment to sleep and get ready for the next day. The Alhambra is one of those places that lives up to every expectation and then exceeds it anyway. Go. Book your tickets the moment your travel dates are confirmed, not a week before, not a month before. And give Granada more than a day trip. The city itself deserves an evening and a morning at minimum. It even deserves churros. We were glad we stayed the 2 nights, but easily could have done more. Next up, Cordoba.